Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Imperial Scholars Podcast. My name is Mitch, my co-host is Cabs, and in today's episode, Cabs, are you prepared? I am going to be covering a new subject for you, and I'll be giving you a little teaser. We're going to be covering a named character today, and I'm going to have you guess what faction this character might be with, just based on the name alone. This is actually kind of a fan suggestion, actually, like way back during like our first episode. Someone recommended we cover this character.
It's a fan suggestion.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it became like a Total War character. Well, I don't think it's released yet, but it's around the corner. This Total War character is around the corner.
Okay, give me a little strip tease.
All right.
What are you talking about?
So this character
is my gosh, my chair almost broke.
Your what?
I'm so sorry. My chair almost broke.
Oh no. You all right?
I was like leaning back. No, I'm good. Okay, wait, give me the strip tease.
Take two. Okay. So this character is known as Dechala, the Denied One. Now, with a name like that, who do you assume? Do you want me to give you you want a hint? Do you want me to give you a hint? Or do you want to just go for the gusto?
Are we doing another Dechala?
Yeah. The Denied One. That's the title.
The Denied One.
Yes.
The Denied One. I want to say the Skeleton Boys, you know?
Oh, that's a good...
I want to say he comes from...
That's a good guess.
But I know he doesn't come from there because we already did a lot of those guys.
Well, I mean, we didn't do... we might.
T'Challa,
but you know what?
The Denied One. Wait, okay, describe his appearance to me.
No, I can't describe the appearance, all right? I will give you this as a hint, all right? This is a chaos baddie.
Okay, yeah. That was my next guess.
Yeah. With a name like that, that's a fair guess.
This guy is coming from Zeech. Is a Zeechian chaos god thing, demon man.
Unfortunately, Mr. Cabs, you lost this round. This round does not go to you. I understand your thinking though, because I'm like, there's two aspects it can be. I feel like, it could be corn even.
Nah, I wasn't feeling corn because he's denied. Oh, okay, he's a Slaanesh boy then. He's depraved.
Oh yeah, it's like who's the god of blue balling you? And like the cock tease. It's like you literally with like foreshadowing it. It's like give me the tease, Mitch. It's like there you go. We're dealing with a Slaaneshi individual.
See, like I was like it's either a Slaanesh horny boy or big brain Einstein Zeech.
Yeah, it's either like I'm dealing with someone who is so intelligent and has been denied intelligence and is just angry about it, or it's someone who's just blue-balled. And unfortunately, you did not pick the latter. But I like how we were on the same mindset. Like you're understanding chaos. That's what this proves.
I know.
Yeah, which is worrisome. I will report you immediately to the witch hunters.
Yeah, I'm a chaos worshiper, all right?
Yeah, I knew this. I already...
Which kind, though.
There's a reason when you were like, oh, I think it's Zeechian. It's like, because you already support Zeech so damn well. You damn sorceress bastard. The way you keep foreshadowing, your foresight can only be proof.
I'm a man of knowledge.
Knowledge.
All right? You know how much bookshelves I got over here?
Yeah, I love reading.
Don't make me turn this into a live podcast and show my bookshelves, all right?
Yeah, your Lamborghini next to your pesto linguine.
That is what I call a Honda Civic, is a Lamborghini. Yep.
That's what we call the Denied One right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, this is a character known as Dechala, the Denied One. This is actually a high elf princess who has turned to the ways of the Dark Prince himself, Slaanesh, and we will cover their story. I don't think this character has a book on them. I'm sure Dechala shows up a fair bit in the end times. Here's the thing.
This is a girl?
It's a female. Yeah, this is actually a princess of the Azure.
Okay, I was thinking Like when you said T'Challa, I'm thinking like Black Panther, dude.
Dude, I
From,
thought
like,
so
Marvel.
too. Yeah, no, 100%. The name is like, okay, what does this have to do with Wakanda? But I mean, that is not the situation we're dealing with here. We're actually dealing with the high elf princess, which they've always seemed. Elven names, I've noticed, they don't seem to have any like one flavor. It's like between Malekith, Hellebrand, Alethanar, Tyrion, Teclis, like all of these weird names that just seem like something like this sounds like Reddit names, all of these names. Or like,
dude, they're just on random name generator.
yeah, it sounds like user tags on Xbox, doesn't it?
Kind of a little bit.
Yeah, or even just like, you know, a Steam name. But point being is that, like, obviously with that name, I'm like, yeah, I didn't expect you to guess that this is a high elf. But yes, this is actually a high elf princess from way back in the day. Dechala, I don't know if she dies at any points. If so, she dies during the end times. The problem is the end times are so... We'll cover the end times eventually. But they don't matter. They barely matter because characters die and come back just immediately.
So they just retcon everything.
Yes, exactly. They just come back nonstop. Like it doesn't like, well, it's not even that they retcon it. What they do in the end times, they kill characters off and then they show up later in Age of Sigmar because they want to release a new mini.
That's brutal.
It's kind of dumb. Like that's the deal with Sigvald. And listen, I'm kind of happy he's back, but also, yeah, let characters just die off for the love of God. Anyways,
yeah, you gotta have some death. You gotta have some death in your fantasy world.
Yeah, only Nagash should be allowed to come back as much as he does. That's kind of the joke of it, though. He's a Saturday morning cartoon villain that will not fucking die.
He's like that the skeleton dude.
Skeletor.
Yeah, Skeletor, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, he even looks like him, man.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, Dechala.
So, Dechala. I am reading off of the wiki for this one because, like I stated earlier, I don't believe this character has a book. They're referenced in the end times, but that's not enough to go off of. I'm sure they showed up in prior, like, you know, rule books or something, and that's probably where we get the lore for this character. But regardless, I'll just go off the wiki and give you what I have here. All right, starting off. So Dechala was born in Nagaryth, which was actually the land where the founding, like the Phoenix King lived, right? Like that was where Malekith was born.
Yeah.
That was where Anarion lived. That was where Alethanar were all from. And she was born as a like princess of a high esteemed family way back in the day. Let me see here. Her father actually fought alongside Anarion, the Phoenix King, at one point. So it's just an idea of like how far back this lineage goes.
So she's like one of like the older house lines, like noble lines of the elves.
Yeah, she's of the what is it, like Game of Thrones, right? The Lannisters, like that kind of shtick.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, one of the older houses. But yeah, so anyways, she was, and the thing was that one weird thing I'm noticing with high elf characters, particularly females, is that their beauty is always described as legendary, and this character is no different. This is another character of just damn, she hot. And that's her shtick.
Where would she rank on the tier list?
We covered her on the tier list, actually. I'm glad that you forgot that because otherwise I would have given it away. Yeah, this is the Snake Lady.
Oh!
Yes!
No way!
So we'll cover how she becomes Snake anime monster waifu in a bit here, because right now she's still just sexy elf lolly woman. So anyways.
Okay.
As it stands, so she was
a baddie.
She is a baddie. And that's the thing, actually, is that she's such a baddie that it's like her beauty was said to be so exquisite that the demon prince Samael, a little on the nose, was attracted to her and pursued Dechala and her family. So this demon prince of SLANNES'S actually chases Dechala and her family like across the known world and are just kind of like just this horn dog, like, is just going after them. We're like, no, leave me alone.
Man, the man's thirsty.
It's just the ultimate thirst trap. And like this, I mean, it's a demon prince of Slaanesh, so he's probably bringing demonettes and other monstrosities just across the ocean, being like,
but he doesn't want to.
And like literally just being like, let's shows up on the shoreline, like, find the baddie queen.
But he doesn't want to kill her. He just wants to like marry her or whatever, like smash her or something.
Yes, actually, you're pretty much exactly on the point of being like he wanted to marry her. It's actually like a thing of he wanted to basically take her as to marry her, which is basically just taking her as a captive. But you know, I mean, that's kind of to be expected of like a Slaaneshi demon. And eventually, he was just being so.
Wait, hold up.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, how does that work? If he's a Slaanesh, like how does Slaanesh just be like, oh yes, demon man, you can do that. You can just marry someone. Isn't Slaanesh like pissed or whatever?
That you're taking a wife?
Yeah.
No.
They're supposed to be the horn dogs. I'm assuming they're all polyamorous or whatever.
Well,
you know?
Yeah, but like, okay, it's he taking a wife doesn't mean he's a loyal, loving it. You're putting the word wife and husband. We're putting it very loosely. So come on, babe. Okay. She doesn't mean anything to me. You know, you're my one true babe. Come on now, hey.
Oh, I see. Okay. So they are just having multiple wives and just
come on, babe. I'm just doing it for Slaanesh. Come on, hey. It's not like that, baby.
No, but I feel like also like I don't know, it's like every chaos is God's goal. I'm assuming, right, is to cover the whole world in chaos.
Yeah,
right?
Cover it with their like corruption and their control.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. So how does chasing a baddie fly? You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't he like pissed? He's just like, oh yes, let me look at one of my demon commanders. Oh yeah, he's just over there trying to get laid.
Well, the thing is like, Slaanesh is all about perfection and obsession. So it's this thing of like and also pride and like craving and all this stuff. So if he looks over and he sees it's like, damn, that's a baddie. That's the baddie of baddies. I need to make her mine.
Oh, I see. So he actually approves of it.
Yeah, Slaanesh is kind of like, you know what, bro? You got good taste. Go for it.
He looks at him. He's like, you know, bro, she a baddie.
She a baddie. She a baddie. I can't blame you. And so he actually chases the family, like basically into Ulthuan, onto the shorelines. And goes and just starts attacking places, basically making a small armada to just destroy Ulthuan. Until eventually, the family basically just goes, you can have her. She's yours.
No way.
I'm going to trade off my daughter like a damn NBA player in exchange for Ulthuan. And the demon prince is like...
At least she's worth a city. Like, you know how many
not a city, dude, like Ulthuan itself.
Oh.
Like he would have got, right. I mean, he might have destroyed more. Like whatever he has to do to get to Dechala, he'll do it, right? Being like, if I have to burn Ulthuan to the ground, I'll do it. Don't think I won't do it.
Because I'm just saying, like, I'm worth at least like 2 goats.
Listen, I'm worth at least 15 dwarven beers. All right.
No, you better pay up. That's pretty valuable.
Give me that damn beer. Exactly. I know my price.
Worth the whole goddamn country.
Exactly. And he was willing to like raise it all and burn it down to get to Dechala for the baddie. And then the family's like, it ain't worth it. You can have her. Bye, daughter. Take her easy. And obviously Dechal's like, what the fuck, dad? You know what I'm noticing with this? There's a theme with these high elves, dude. And it's that parenting 101 for fathers is absolute dog shit because we had Hellebron prior to this.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember the guy who was like, yes, daughter, go and worship Cain. As our ancestors did. That seems like a good idea. And this guy's like, You can have her. It's all right. I mean, granted, you could argue what I just said of being like it's either that or the whole city, but it's not depicted how much he fought to keep her. And yeah, they do just trade her over.
Oh, man.
And obviously, that was enough to just be like, well, the demon at that point is like, I got what I came for, snatches Dechala up, takes her into the Norskin chaos waste to just make her into a plaything, basically.
Oh.
However,
That must be awful, honestly.
well, here's the thing. It says in the wiki, to quote,
Okay.
instead of abusing
She was
her
down.
and consuming her soul, Samael chose to corrupt the princess to make her beauty his forever. Dechala, fearful of the demon and bitter at her family for betraying her, became a willing servant. In exchange for the power to avenge herself on her family, she agreed to marry him. When she slaughtered her family, Slaanesh's gaze fell upon her, inviting jealousy of her husband on her. So she actually was like, the demon was not abusing her so much. And Dechala,
Okay.
as pissed off as he was at her family, was like, you know what, screw it. I'll join forces with you and become your willing bride if it means we can go back and raise Ulthuan and kill my family for betraying me and selling me off to you. And the demon's like, yeah, sure. Sounds good, wife.
Dude, she just went like Harley Quinn mode.
Yeah,
You
she
know?
goes full Harley Quinn. It's just like, all right, vengeance will be mine. Whatever I gotta do. If it means marrying a demon prince of Slaanesh, so be it. But the thing was this obsession with vengeance was enough that it got Slaanesh's attention. Dechala was
Really?
so effective in just ransacking and murdering her family. And also, like, Slaanesh, there's a weird thing where, like, I guess the excess of emotion is what Slaanesh appreciates. So the vengeance of killing your family because they sold you off like a damn goat is enough that Slaanesh goes, that's a lot of excess. This baddie knows what's up.
Oh, so he kind of likes her too then.
Oh, Slaanesh actually came to pretty much love Dechala for just the amount of just brutality that she was bringing onto her family and just savoring in all the delicacies of sweet, sweet vengeance. But, as it was stated in the wiki, her husband, the demon prince, was kind of like, hey, what the hell? Because you're cheating, basically, like, you're cheating on me with our god? You're getting Slaanesh's favor? I'm a demon prince, damn it. You can't go doing that.
No way. So her husband gets jealous of her then.
He gets mad jealous. And then the thing is that from there, Dechala basically just completely gives herself over to, well, okay, hang on. Let me read it from the wiki once more.
Yeah,
Right?
okay.
Dechala dedicated herself to the Lord of Excess and eventually fled from her demonic husband into the Chaos Waste. She got a prenup. She literally was like, I'm going to marry you. I'm going to get Slaanesh's favor. And then I'm going to dump your ass. I'm going to take all of the warriors that are following under Slaanesh's banner, and we're going to go and raid in the north and probably lead an army down into the Empire and just start raiding in the name of Slaanesh.
Oh, so she goes like full on like Slaanesh follower.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's like, if you can't beat him, join him, dude.
That's crazy, actually.
It again, I like this character because it's like you asked earlier, like how someone could fall to Slaanesh. This is a perfect idea of like how someone can become desperate enough to fall to the god Slaanesh, right? Like, not necessarily that this character had good intentions in murdering her family, but I also don't blame her.
Yeah, like I guess you can like empathize with her like a little bit, you know, like you can understand where she's coming from.
Which is weird considering that this is the follower of the god of depravity and one of the favored. But nonetheless, you can empathize.
So she basically, so she like, do they raise Oath One though? Like, do they like do that together before she like pieces off, or like what?
Oh yeah, they go in and are just like, oh yes, let's slaughter my family and burn down this area. And I mean, they don't like destroy Ulthuan, obviously, because then we would have no high elves. We could only be so lucky. But the situation is basically she killed her family and then she dipped back to Norska, and everyone was just like, okay, I guess that's over with.
Oh, I see. Okay, so she literally just went to kill her family then.
That was the main objective, yes. She didn't have enough vigor to go and destroy Ulthuan. I mean, Slaanesh, even during the Great Catastrophe, couldn't take Ulthuan. So obviously Dechala, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So then she so now where is she, like in the northern lands or whatever?
Yes.
Where all like the Norse dudes are?
Pretty much. At this point, Dechala is now in the Norse, leaves her husband, takes all the Slaaneshi raiders, all of the Viking Norskin dudes who give themselves over to Slaanesh, and they go raiding and fighting and pillaging everywhere else, and just devoting all of these things to Slaanesh. But, thing was that the chaos, okay, again, I gotta look at the wiki here one more time. Since that time, Dechala has led armies of Slaanesh into battle against the other Chaos gods, but she still feels bitter about the fact that no matter how many enemies she slays, she will never join Slaanesh as a demon prince as long as Samael exists. So,
that's interesting. So she's a little jelly too.
So what occurs is Samael goes and bitches to Slaanesh. Like, unironically, he's literally just stewing, going, my ex has gone on and taken all of my men and leading an army in your name. It was supposed to be me. I'm your greater demon champion. We're
gonna lead an army without me.
You're gonna lead an army without me. And Slaanesh hears this plea and goes, I'll give you an ultimatum. I mean, Slaanesh was actually kind of pissed off at the demon prince, being like, who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like this? I made you what you are, you arrogant little shit.
Yeah, he was just annoyed. He was annoyed by the nagging. Who's not annoyed by nagging?
Pretty much. It's like, you don't nag at me. I'm the she who thirsts, damn it. Leave me alone. I'm giving you all this free stuff and you have the nerve to gripe and moan. But Slaanesh did sort of give an ultimatum going, listen, so long as, what's the demon dude's name? I just saw it. Damn it. Anyway, so long as this demon dude that she married exists, she will never be able to ascertain the position of demon princess.
Oh, okay.
So long as that dude lives, she will never be given that position. And from that point, Dechala understands this and goes, oh, okay. So now I have a new person I need to hunt down and kill at all costs so that I can be given the position of demon princess. I don't think it ever happens. I think this demon prince somehow manages to elude her at all times. Like, this is thousands of years.
Oh, man.
And this demon prince manages to elude her like a freaking Saturday morning cartoon. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So how does she get the snake skin, though?
I'm glad you brought that up, because that's the thing that is very strange to me. She now has 4 arms and a snake-like lower half like a gorgon. So somehow she has not gotten the position of demon princess, but looking at her, I don't know what the hell you call it, whatever she's turned into. Because it sure as shit ain't a normal elf. But that's just, I guess, standard Slaanesh corruption in air quotes. In other words...
Oh, I see. So that's just normal chaos corruption.
Yeah, it's weird. She hasn't been given the title of a demon princess. She's been given all of the assets of becoming a worshiper of Slaanesh. She's got 4 arms. She got the snake body and probably a bunch of other just random abilities, I'm sure, right? Because, again, Slaanesh worship. But, and also she's immortal as is, but she somehow doesn't get the title of being a demon princess. She is not ascended to that level. I don't know what the difference would be, but I guess the thing would be, because here's the thing. I used to think that becoming a demon prince meant that you were basically immortal so long as your god existed, right? That they could basically take your soul, meld it back together, and put you into one thing again.
Really? So they can't actually die?
Yeah, pretty much anything that's demonic cannot die permanently. It goes back to the warp, and eventually it rises back out of the warp and goes back into doing whatever depravity it does.
Oh, so you can't actually kill those bums?
No. Well, okay, here's the thing. I say that they will come back. They may come back in like 150 years. Like, by the time, it might as well be dead by your standards, right? As a normal dude, normal human being.
Yeah, just a bro, just a chill guy.
You're just a chill guy. You kill a bloodthirster, and then your great grandchild, Chill Guy Jr. the Third, has to go and fight that same bloodthirster, totally unaware that Grandpa fought it earlier.
Oh, he would know.
He probably know, but
yeah, if I killed one like that, that'd be like a family legacy thing. You know what I'm saying?
That would be the case, yes, but at the same time, if it's that bloodthirster or another bloodthirster, like at the end of the day, who gives a shit? It's a bloodthirster.
Yeah, true.
That's all I'm saying, right?
It's still now.
So I think if Dechala is killed, she is dead, but her soul would still go to Slaanesh, and other characters, like I said, Sigvald came back. So I don't know. I don't know why she cares so much about this, but regardless, she's very angry about this, and from that point forward, basically takes her army, known as the Tormentors, and goes to just hunt down her ex. Like, I don't want to be a demon princess.
But she like raids and pillages on the way, though, of course.
Oh, of course,
like,
yeah. Doing all the
right?
stuff that Slaanesh does, all that fun stuff.
Dang, she's got like a lot of hatred in her, actually. I'm surprised she didn't like go to Korn or something.
It's not like a bloodthirstiness, it's more like a spitefulness is one thing I'm realizing. A lot of characters that go to Slaanesh seem very spiteful.
I guess that makes more sense because of the excess, right?
Yeah, Korn characters are kind of like, I hate everything to the same degree. Whereas, like, Slaanesh worshippers are a bit more calculated, I guess.
I see.
Here we are. There's a little blip here about the end times, actually. Shall I read this to you in regards to the end times with Dechala?
I mean, why not? Is it going to spoil anything, though?
I mean, it's the end time, so, who cares?
Okay, just read it.
Dechala was one of the many Chaos champions that followed the 13th ever chosen Archeon south and participated in the last siege of Middenheim, which is like an area of the Empire. Before that, she and the champion of Khorne, Arbal the Undefeated, had devastated Ind. I don't recall Ind off the top of my head. It's another area that's, I think, just, gets killed off screen. Dechala had competed with Khorne's champion to see who could unleash the most destruction on that land until the three-eyed king summoned them both to his side. During the final battle for the fate of the world of Malus, Dechala faced Tyrion, the high elven incarnate of Hush, who impaled her with his magical sword, Sunfang. So there you go. There's the alleged end of Dechala. She is killed by the most Chad of elves, the most Chad of elves, guy by the name of Tyrion.
Okay, so like the elvish, like Chad, pretty much like elvish. Okay, at least she died to a man that's a Chad.
Yeah, she dies to like one of the most elite fighters of the universe, at least. But you know, again, for all we know, she could come back in Age of Sigmar because anything can happen. Because again, when you die, your soul goes to the god that you worship, right?
And it's up to them then if they want to bring you back, right?
Pretty much. And one thing you'll notice, you might think it might be kind of cool to worship Slaanesh because, oh yeah, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, baby. But if you die, Slaanesh doesn't really care what happens to your soul. So when you die, you kind of just float around aimlessly.
That's not too bad, actually.
It's not great. I mean, you're kind of just a plaything depending on what mood Slaanesh is in.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like he just leaves you alone and just kind of just vibe out.
No, it's more like there's nothing you can necessarily do to appease Slaanesh. Like, the greatest champions of Slaanesh don't even really get too much. They might get turned into greater demons, but that's still a crapshoot, even as like the best of the best. At least with the other gods, there's a better chance. Maybe not Zeech, but Nurgle and Khorne, there's a much better chance that you might just be given an opportunity to go back as an elite.
I see. Yeah, I feel like Zeech is probably the worst one.
Oh, quite possibly. Yeah, Zeech sucks. I mean, Zeech and Slaanesh just suck. Nurgle might actually be the best one in the most bizarre way.
Nurgle's the best Chaos God, dude. We went over this. We went over the Chaos Gods. He is the best.
Yeah. You were asking me. It's like, there you go, dude. That's why you might turn to Nurgle, because the other one sucks so much. The marketing scheme for Nurgle is peak. Sell me this pen. Sell me this plague.
So she just basically wanders around, raids, and then she dies.
Yeah, unfortunately, never achieving demon princess level.
She ever fight her ex-husband or no?
If so, I don't think it's stated in the wiki. And it seems like the only book that covers Dechala is an end times book. But I'm not reading all of the end times. Listen, all right. We're going to have to figure out a solution for the end times. Because there's about as many of the end times books as there are Horus Heresy.
Ooh.
And half of them don't matter.
No, it's multi-episode podcast. Come on, what are you talking about?
No, we're not doing... Dude.
Nope. Dude, I don't know anything about the end times. You're going to blue ball me like that? What are you, a Slaanesh worshiper? What are you, Dechala?
Dude.
What are you, Dechala?
That would be like 20 episodes.
About end times? Yeah, let's run it.
No. God, no.
I mean, we're not even close to the end times. There's still much more. Like, dude, I don't even know about the faction that I play in Total War Warhammer, right?
Oh, yeah, the Kislevites.
I haven't covered those guys yet.
Yeah. You'll appreciate them. It's pretty much exactly just Russia.
Great.
It's just ex-Viking dudes who became Russia. That's it. But I will say the folklore aspect is way cooler.
I'm assuming that T'Challa fights them at one point.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, Dechala probably, again, it's a raider of Slaanesh. She probably went around the damn world just conquering and murdering with her army. And then, you know, also simultaneously hoping, I'll find my ex. I'll bring him down.
Was she, so she's been around for like a long time though, like in lore, like before she died. Right? Like from the point that she got turned.
Dude, because like I mean, again, her dad fought alongside Anarian.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like she's been around for a long, long time, dude.
Yeah, bro. She's up there with Hellebron as far as like, you know, oldies are concerned.
Yeah, that's actually impressive in the world of Warhammer, especially since like she's not immortal.
Yeah. Well, high elf again.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, there's how many battles she's fought and stuff, right?
Oh, probably. She hasn't been taken. Yeah, because there's nothing in this about like her being a good fighter. It's just about her being a baddie. And then I guess just through murdering her family and gaining Slaanesh favor, it all goes her way and she becomes strong enough to lead. She actually becomes like the primary war host of Slaanesh, it sounds like. Like one of 3.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So that's why it's kind of surprising to me that this character doesn't have a book. She had a model, like in the old world game. But you can tell that this model was probably made in the 90s.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I'm actually really surprised that no one's written any books on her, actually. There's enough there, you know?
There is, absolutely. Like, this should have its own... I've read a number of omnibuses now, and this isn't even an omnibus, but this could absolutely be its own book to, like, go into the deep-rooted emotional lore of it all.
Yeah.
Give me the sauce, Games Workshop.
Dude, I want the sauce, man.
Need that ragu.
I want to hear about crazy snake lady. So her turning into a snake is nothing special. He's just like corrupted, twisted, chaos powers.
Yeah, pretty much.
I see.
The thing is with this character, I'm noticing the story of Dechala is very interesting. What happens afterwards? It's hard to say because again, I need more books on this character. I need something more. I need something more than the wiki, and I don't have the damn rule book that covers her.
Well, I mean, I think you gave me like a good overview.
Yeah, I think like I'm glad that someone recommended this character. I'm glad that we looked over her and covered the lore for the lore that there was. Again, it sounds like there's a handful of good quotes. There's a quote here from the End Times.
All right, let's hear some quotes from her. Let's end off with some nice quotes.
I don't have a quote from her, but it's a quote to her from another Slaaneshi dude that says, this is from a character called Sigvald the Magnificent speaking to Dechala. Dechala, my love, please inform the Ever-Chosen that I am afflicted with ennui and will be unable to sully my fingers with the grime of battle today.
What a legend.
Yeah, probably followed by Dechala just slapping him silly or something to get his ass in gear. Apparently, also, there's a thing. This covers over the war gear here of this character. She wields something known as the Elixir of Damnation. I mean, she has like 6 swords. I don't know if these swords are anything special. It's hard to say with Warhammer. They probably have something of like they send your soul to Slaanesh or something. But she has this thing called the Elixir of Damnation. The Elixir of Damnation mutates its victims, leaving them in the grip of pain and ecstasy, unable to oppose Dechala. So she has a damn elixir that literally mind controls you.
Really?
That's what the lore sounds like. That's what the wiki makes it sound like, which is insane. That's pretty busted. So just, this snake waifu just like slithering around the old world, just like what the snake from Jungle Book, just corrupting people and convincing them, come with me. Let me show you the ways of the Dark Prince.
Oh, interesting.
And I think that's really about it for Dechala, the denied one. Do you have any further questions regarding this character, Cabs?
I don't believe so. I mean, she sounds really cool. And you said she's coming to Total War?
Yes, she's going to be in the newest legendary lore that you can play in Total War Warhammer. Which sounds like insane. It sounds like she's going to be busted as hell. But, Slaanesh always is.
Yeah, it'll be fun going against her.
Oh, God, it will not be fun. I can guarantee you that already. It'll be fucking abysmal. Cabs, you haven't fought Slaanesh yet. You haven't fought Slaanesh and you haven't played as Slaanesh. Abysmal is the word of the day.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. Is that everything then? Shall I take us home?
Take us home.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining in for this episode. A bit of a shorter one, but, that's to be expected with main characters like these, I suppose. And, unfortunately, just not enough from what I could find about Dechala. If there's anything I missed out, please leave a comment. Let me know if there's anything I missed. Maybe we need to do a part 2 of this character. I wish I could do a part 2 of this character because this character sounds awesome. I want more lore. Like I said, I want more sauce. But
Give me the lore.
Give me more. I need the excess.
The lore.
Anyways, until then, thank you so much for listening to this episode. Please leave a like. Feel free to leave a comment. It all helps the channel just to know how we're doing. Become a sub if you're not yet. It'd be greatly appreciated. And we will see you all in the next episode. Take care.